and the pursuit of parenting must increase because we're battling what is attractive to our children.
And I agree because, I don't really like the whole latchkey. I'm not going to say it's an excuse, but I don't really like when that's used as a means of justifying it, because if you want to keep it 100, like I have a parent who was a police officer and a parent that worked in the federal government, neither of which jobs got out by the time school got out. So I was home. I was getting in trouble for not taking the meat out the freezer just like the rest of y'all. And you don't see me out at the mall, fighting, and you don't see me at Red Lobster knocking drinks over. So it really is up to the parents, like you have to take a lot more responsibility when it comes to that stuff, because it's like, yes, okay, your kids are unsupervised. So of course, if they feel this sense of responsibility for being able to stay home by themselves, get those things prepped, watch their siblings, of course they're going to feel like they have the liberty to watch whatever they want on TV. So it's almost like, as a parent, you have to come in like, okay, yeah, I give you these certain responsibilities. So if you're going to watch this stuff, just know in the real world, these behaviors are not going to be able to pass.
Well, as always, Ambezi, you and Thin Bad and Pastor C always come up with such interesting conversation that we run right up to the 11th hour. So we want to give Pastor C the last word.
I appreciate that. It was a great discussion. Reality television is very entertaining and creates huge ratings for the networks. And yes, I am among the millions who watch. I've spent hours laughing and talking about the shows, excuse me, with the assorts, twists and turns they provide. However, I also recognize the reality of NBC, Fox, or MTV is not mine. My wife and her girlfriends cannot go into a restaurant yelling obscenities, get into a fight, and out of nowhere a security staff appears to calm everything down. The reality is they would be arrested. They would be arrested. I'm going to say that again. They would be arrested.
And you know what, Pastor C, before you take your point, ironically, we have a comment before you close out from Tiffany. And she says, a problem that I see is that reality TV is a reality for a lot of children because their homes are alive with love and hip hop. I see it mostly in young mothers who are immature and have a jaded view of reality and what is real and acceptable. It's really sad. And then Gina closed us out with, I didn't want Housewives of Atlanta in my home, so I stopped subscribing to the station. Easy fix.
That's good.
Wow. Thank you for the comments.
Both are great comments there, Chief. And I think that, we can end on that note. I'm not saying that we should stop enjoying these guilty pleasures, but I do believe that they should be experienced in moderation.
Definitely.
We control what goes on in our house, and we have the power and the authority to manage the culture that our children will be exposed to. And so, that's all the time we have this week. But don't forget, early voting has started. Let's get out, guys, and vote.
Yes, vote.
This is a very
make a brunch day out of it.
Important election. As a
right.
matter of fact, every election is important. And I would stress this, guys. A lot of people went through so much so that many of us can have the right and exercise our right to vote.
That's right.
Let's make sure that we respect their sacrifice and get out here and extend our vote. And I'm going to say this.
Especially women and people of color.
Yes. And I'm going to say this. I don't believe that your argument is valid if you don't participate in voting. You cannot complain about something that you did not exercise your right to change. And so, we want to leave there.
Amen.
And I want to say, guys, thank you to Ambezi, to the Chief.
You're welcome, sir.
And our homie, Thin Bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For another great show.
Bell.
Yeah. And as always, guys, we thank our listeners for allowing us to give it to you guys. Straight, no chaser. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Straight No Chaser